Hello everyone, this is Rajesh Anand talking to you from Singapore. I'm here on a holiday. As you know, I work in Kuala Lumpur, but my base is Singapore. So I came here, on this long holiday, after the quarantine, etc. And I'm so anxious to tell you all about the exciting stuff about Formula 44, about Formula 21. We have been implementing Formula 44 and 21 with so much of enthusiasm, and we are conducting workshops internationally, and those workshops are becoming so popular, and people are implementing these formulas to their great benefits. And I just want to assert that what I started promoting based on the inspiration of my mentor Swami Mukundanand ji, his blessings. From nowhere this formula dropped into my lap, and I came out with the four food elements of our daily regimen: eating one fistful of nuts, dry fruits, for example dates, pistachio, walnuts, etc. So one fistful of nuts, two helpings of fruits. So every day we should eat one helping in the morning and another helping in the afternoon, and good quantity, not just a little bit, good quantities of fruits every day, two helpings. And we have also been talking about the importance of drinking warm water in the morning. So you get up in the morning, the first thing that you do, you don't even have to worry about rinsing your mouth. You can just start the water therapy. Start sipping warm water. Don't gulp it in one go. Take sips and space it over 45 minutes or so, half an hour at least. While in sitting position, drink the water. That is 3 glasses of water. If 3 glasses are too many, just confine to 2 glasses of water. And the fourth element is 4 helpings of food, your lunch and dinner, which should have a good quantity of vegetables, leaves, grains, lentils, dal, the different grains, millets, wheats, atta. So grains, the vegetables, the leaves, the beans, these types of food should constitute your lunch and dinner predominantly. So if you are following these 4 elements, very simple to remember: one fistful of nuts, 2 helpings of fruits, 3 glasses of warm water in the morning, and 4 helpings of lunch and dinner plates, which has a sufficient quantity of the vegetables, cooked vegetables, and pulses, lentils, beans, grains. That means you are following Formula 44, the food element. Now come to the exercise element. In the exercise element, the most important element is 1 hour of meditation, but most difficult also, because no one can control the mind. The mind is so fickle. So meditation becomes a very prominent part. If our mind is not at peace, if our mind is not joyful, if we are not filling up the mind with positivity, everything else gets affected. So in the workshops that we conducted, when we spoke about the Panch Kosh, the 5 sheaths, which are preventing the experience of bliss and eternal peace, are the mind to begin with, because our mind is filled with negative emotions: jealousy, hatred, lust, greed, unnecessary desires. These have, created such a chaos in our mind, and we are not experiencing the bliss and the peace. So the first element in the exercise is 1 hour of meditation. Now, how you meditate, that's a chapter in itself. Some people feel we should suppress our thoughts and we should eliminate the thoughts. We don't recommend that kind of meditation at all. In fact, in my opinion, that kind of meditation is injurious to us. because mind is a thought generating machine. How can you stop mind from thinking? What we have to do is to change the direction of the mind. The mind was becoming angry, but now your anger is changed towards yourself. You are angry on yourself that you are not able to implement the vows that you have taken in your life about food, about exercise, about discipline. Similarly, greed. You can be greedy for spiritual knowledge. You can be greedy for the knowledge that brings positivity into our life. Similarly, jealousy. You can be jealous of a person who is getting superior with his sadhana, with his practice. So you also want to emulate him. So that's a positive jealousy. So changing the direction of the thinking, we can bring the positivity in the mind. So that is the first element of the exercise. So 1 hour of meditation, then 2 rounds of walking. I am here in this beautiful field outside my house in Singapore. So I take 2 rounds of walk, and this is so therapeutical, this is so beneficial. So walk for about 45 minutes, 1 hour, at least half an hour every day. Then 3 rounds of pranayam. Now in the Panchkosh model, we know that the grossest level is the Annamaya Kosh, the food sheath. Our body is made up of fire, water, air, ether, etc. So 5 elements. So that is the gross body. But there is a subtle body, mind, intellect, ego, the life air, and the senses. So the second element is to enhance, expand our life air, prana, which is also called chi. So please do the 3 rounds of pranayam, chi breathing every day. Spend about 15-20 minutes doing these breathing techniques to expand the prana. So that is the third element. And the fourth is 4 rounds of sun salutation. Now 4 rounds of sun salutation is a symbol that we do physical exercises. So why we say sun salutation? Because Surya Namaskar, is so effective. Almost 90% of the body limbs are exercised. But what we are hinting that you should do some exercises. If not full set of exercises, at least 4 into 2, that means 8 times Surya Namaskar, sun salutations. So these are the nuggets of Formula 44, in which the mind management is the most important, because you all will know that if your mind is not in control, then it will drive you away from implementing all these methods and the habits which are so beneficial for us. So to implement all of them effectively, we need to control our mind, and control of the mind happens when we do the meditation, 1 hour of meditation. So just to wrap up this particular session, Formula 44 is about 4 habits of the food, 4 habits of the exercise. So what are the 4 habits of the food? It is 1 fistful of nuts and dry fruits, 2 helpings of fruits, 3 glasses of warm water every morning, and 4 helpings of food which has lentils, pulses, beans, leaves, vegetables. And what are the 4 elements of exercise? 1 hour of meditation, 2 rounds of walk, 3 rounds of breathing techniques, pranayam, and 4 rounds of sun salutation. Please implement it and see for yourself how your life changes. But most important, you have to remain joyful. You have to remain positive. Mind is the key. Thank you all so much. This is a general video on the Formula 44 Holistic Wellness. But I am going to do another video only for the mind management that I will label as Formula 21. And for my spiritual inclined friends, I will do some videos on the scriptural reading and talks that I'm doing internationally. Thank you so much. Take care.